Nations eat they word. Come on. Kwam Yashara.
We ain't dead no more.
Nope.
Dry bones rising from the grave.
Come on. Rise.
So blow the trumpet, cry out loud.
Come on.
Israelites, it's time to come together.
Let's come together, y'all. Hey.
Raise up, Zion, roar like a lion. We don't fear no abaddon. We already won the battle. Pour your Holy Spirit, write it in our heart, your sanctuary. Save us from evil. Down in the valley, Megiddo. The righteous will barely make it. You best to keep it real, you can't fake this. Yahuwah, he's a spirit. You can only please him in truth and spirit. So put on your armor with praises. We honor Yahuwah. We ain't dead no more. Dry bones rising from the grave. We gon' raise up. We gon' raise up. We gon' raise up. We gon' raise up. Cry out loud. It's time to come together. Come together. Raise up. Raise up.
What good can come from the ghetto? Hello, here now, once bound, free from heavy metal. Shackles out my feet, now I'm mashing on the pedal. Chasing the highest calling, that's why I never settle. Our ancestors had affection for heathen nations ill. So they rejected Yah and decided to rebel. So they threw them curses on them. So does to everybody, yet nobody really want us. Scattered the folk homeless. 400 years for these dry bones alive. Trying to navigate slavery with hate on every side. Now that we are alive, gotta let the flesh die. That's prophetic of the day we take it in the sky. Until the trumpet blow, keep your oil filled. Prayer and meditation, develop like a skill. I speak revival, let the righteous be filled. I speak deliverance, let the sick be healed.
Dead no more. No more. Dry bones rising from the grave. From the grave. So blow the trumpet, cry out loud. It's time to come together. No more. No more. Dry bones rising from the grave. We gon' raise up. We gon' raise up. We gon' raise up. We gon' raise up. So blow the trumpet, cry out loud. It's time to come together.
Shalom, family. Let me do a sound check right quick. 2-second delay. Shalom. All right. That video Mike just did. Me and Mike, they age restricted it. But nevertheless, family, it's still up. They age restricted. But y'all see the script right here. Mark 12, chapter 12, verse 43. When an unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and finding none. It's a reference to unclean spirits in books that these heathens removed. Okay? All right. Now, can anybody think of any verses about unclean spirits? I can think of one right now in the Old Testament. Can anybody? If you can think of a verse talking about unclean spirit in the Old Testament, let me get a one in the chat. Okay? You need to, in order to get the victory over Satan, you got to know what you're dealing with. Satan has camouflaged His army. Nobody. If you don't know, just say let me get a 2 if you don't know. If you can't think of one. Let me get a 2 if you can't think of one. It's all right. That's why we here. The Most High said he will not have us ignorant of Satan's devices. Let me pull it up for you. So the Most High wants us to know our enemies. See, the more you learn about your enemies, you learn how they operate, and you can undo what they are trying to do. You know what to expect, okay? Let me see here. Let me type it in. Uh-oh. Satan's devices. So the Most High wants us to be well informed. All right. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage over us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. It's another verse. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me go to the full chapter to see what's going on. But yeah, it's the verse saying, I will not have you ignorant of Satan's devices. Remember, we perish for a lack of knowledge. So that lie people say, what you don't know won't hurt. Truthfully, what you don't know can kill you. Okay? But let me get into it. Let me see, can I find that verse? Let me see here. You will not have us ignorant of Satan's devices. Maybe I misquoted it. It's still pulling up Satan's it's still pulling up the same thing. It's worded a little different. Let Satan should get an advantage of us. How is he going to get an advantage of us? Because we don't know his tactics. We don't know his schemes. Sometimes we don't even know that we're being under attack. It's just worded a little different. But it's still 2 Corinthians 2:11. All right. Let me get on into it. Let me see here. Let me go to Mark chapter 5, verse 2. Now, oh yeah, let me show y'all this verse. Let me show y'all this verse where I can think of an evil spirit appearing before the Most High. I almost forgot. See that? And it came to pass when the evil spirit, who sent the evil spirit? He allowed the call. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. 1 Kings 21:29. Seest thou how Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbled himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days. Wait a minute. Hold on. But it was the Most High was asking who was going to deceive Ahab. I forget where that verse is at, but it's going to be right around the book of Kings. See, it's going to be a lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets. Hold on, let me see, can I find it? Let me see, can I find that? Okay. Let me see here. Here you go, right here. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 18. And Yahweh said, who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? See, the Most High will send you. You think he gonna put it, he'll allow a thought in your heart come up, thinking you finna go out and go to war and be victorious. The whole time, the Most High is setting you up to die, to fall, for punishment, for judgment. Okay? And one spake, saying after this manner, and another after that manner. Then there came out a spirit, and stood before Yahweh and said, I will entice him. And Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? It said a spirit. It didn't even say evil. Some Bible say evil spirit. It didn't say evil. Let me do a little digging. I'm digging. I'm learning as I go right now. I ain't ashamed. Then there came out a spirit and stood before Yahweh and said, I will entice him. And Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And Yahweh said, thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and even so. Okay? Now therefore, behold, Yahweh hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of these prophets. And Yahweh hath spoken evil against thee. Now, let me look this up. 2 Chronicles. Let me look this evil. I know that some version got evil spirit. 2 Chronicles 18 and 20. Second Chronicles 18:20. Y'all bear with me. Yahweh before it stood a spirit. It don't say evil. Okay. It didn't say evil. Okay. All right. Let me get into some of this stuff. Let's go back to Matthew chapter 12, verse 43. When an unclean spirit goes out, I just closed that tab. Hold on. Matthew 12:43. Matthew 12:43. Y'all bear with me. Y'all know I don't never know how the message gonna go. Never. I have an idea. That should be encouraging to you if the Most High is impressing upon your heart to bring forth messages. You know, you got to be led by him. Remember that. Not you leading yourself. When an unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walking through dry places, seeking rest, so they ain't getting no rest. All right, now let me get into this. Enoch chapter 15:10. Hold on. Enoch 15:10. Hold on. All right. Let me read the whole chapter. This is where you go. This is where your unclean spirit. They are hybrids. They are hybrids between rebellious angels and women. Okay. Then addressing me, he spake and said, "Hear, neither be afraid, O righteous Enoch. Thou scribe of righteousness, approach hither and hear the voice and hear my voice. Go say to the watchers of heaven, who have sent you to pray for them. You ought to pray for men and not men praying for you. Wherefore have you forsaken the lofty and holy heaven? They left their habitation." That's also in the book of Jude. The book of Jude, the book before Revelation, is saying the same thing. that they kept not their first estate. Jude chapter, ain't but one chapter in the book of Jude. It's the book before Revelation. Which endures forever, and have lain with women, have defiled yourselves, with the daughters of men, have taken to yourselves women, have acted like the sons of the earth, and have begotten Nephilim. You're being spiritual, holy, and possessing a life which is eternal, have polluted yourself with women, having begotten in carnal blood, and have lusted in the blood of men, and have done as those who are flesh and blood do. These, however, die and perish. That's why the Most High gave us wives and husbands, so we can keep the earth populated. Not go to the abortion clinic, not put my career first. Your career should be serving the Most High. If you do that, everything else go line up. That's your career. Serve the Most High. You do that, you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. Yeah, you're gonna have trials and tribulation, but you're gonna overcome. Okay? Therefore have I given them women, that they may cohabit with them, and sons, that they might be born of them, that this might be transacted upon earth. But you from the beginning were made spiritual, possessing a life which is eternal, and not subject to death forever. Therefore I made not women for you, because being spiritual, your dwelling is in heaven. Now the Nephilim, who have been born of spirit and of flesh, shall be called evil spirits. Shall be called upon earth evil spirits, unclean spirits. And on earth shall be their habitation. In other words, when they die, they're going to be roaming. They're going to be roaming. If the Most High didn't bind, some of them he bound up. You can read in Revelation where he's going to be letting them out. The earth going to become so wicked that it's going to be employment. It's going to be plenty of job opportunities for evil spirits. That's why he's going to let them loose. The earth going to get so wicked and get that out. It's going to be plenty of work for evil spirits to do. See, a lot of people think that the Most High will hold you back from you wanting to do evil. We think that he'll hold. No, he's going to let you go. He's going to let you go. He's going to let you run into that brick wall. He's going to let you jump off the cliff. He's going to let you die, whatever it is. That's what you want. He's going to give it to you. That's your choice. Now, evil spirits shall proceed from their flesh. All right? Proceed. That means when they die, that eternal part of them going to be still alive. Remember, they are spirit and flesh. When that flesh die, that evil spirit going to be still roaming, because they were created from above. From the holy watchers were their primary foundation. The spirit is dominant. You know, like black skin is dominant on earth. Okay. The spirit is dominant, because we too are spirit and flesh. So they got two traits, two characteristics of spirit. When we accept the Most High Spirit, we too have two characteristics of spirit. But our spirit is holy, and it's guiding our spirit. His spirit is guiding our spirit. His spirit is communicating with us on how to whoop these spirits. That's what's going on. Remember, he's going to say, I never knew some of these people. Why he don't know them? He's not communicating with them. They are not listening. They are not his. That's why he going to say, I never knew you. These are church folks. I keep saying these are so-called Christians and church folks that Yahusha going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. These are not atheists or other unbelievers that didn't believe. Why would an unbeliever go say, did I cast out devils in your name? Why would unbelievers, well, they're not believers, but they think they are believers. But they are not obeying the script. He said his sheep hear his voice and they follow. See, his sheep, his people hear him, hear his instructions, and they obey. The goats, they gonna hear, but they ain't gonna obey. And I thought, wow, you're not going to even be able to hear. But let me keep going. Evil spirits have proceed from their flesh because they were created from above. From the holy watches where they are beginning and primary foundation. Evil spirits shall they be upon the earth, and the spirit of the wicked shall they be called. The habitation of the spirits of heaven shall be in heaven, but upon earth shall be the habitation of terrestrial spirits. That's what the flood killed off those giants, and the spirits is still roaming the earth. Some the Most High bound up. He put some of them in chains. Think about this. The Revelation tells you about angels being released from their chains. Revelation tells you about spirits being released out of the bottomless pit. But if you pass through your regular slave Bible that these heathens gave us, you don't know why did they bound, and how did they get bound in the river, and how did they get in the bottomless pit? You can go all through the Bible. I done read it back and forth several times. You're not going to learn how those angels became to be bound and how those spirits came to be in the pit. All right. The spirit of the Nephilim are like clouds. Think about a cloud. Look at a cloud. A cloud, look at smoke. It's not solid, right? I'm explaining this to the best of my ability. I'm open for correction. But look, it said the spirits of the Nephilim are like clouds. Think about a ghost. Your average portrayal of a spirit is that it's not solid, right? They're like clouds which shall oppress. You want to know who's being used by evil spirits? Look at who's doing the oppressing. Look at who's doing the murdering. Look at who's doing the raping, the robbing, and the stealing, and the pillaging, and everything else. That's not just. That's who Satan is using. All right? They'll corrupt, fall, content, and bruise upon earth. They shall cause lamentation, weeping and going on, weeping and wailing. No food shall they eat. They ain't eating no food. And they shall be thirsty. All right? They shall be thirsty. When an unclean spirit goes out of a man, they walk through dry places seeking rest and find none. See it? When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man or woman, he walks through dry places seeking rest and find none. Okay, look right here. They shall cause lamentation, no food shall they eat, and they shall be thirsty. That's dry places. Remember, they used to have a body. You know, the body is how much percentage of water? The body is 75% water. So, think about the body. What's the percentage of water in the body? Let me see here. Let me see. It says 60. I've seen 75%, like the earth. The earth is 75% water. Think about it. Your body, while the average percentage of water in a person's body is around 60, the percentage can vary from roughly to 45 to 75%. You think about that. They in dry places. Judgment has been spoken upon these Nephilim. They in dry places. Where is it at? They shall be thirsty. They shall be concealed. Think about it. Can you see spirits? Can you? Well, you can't see them, but the average person don't know what to look for. I'm showing you how to see them. How do you see evil spirits? Look for the person that's doing the oppression. Look for the person that's hell bent on stealing, killing, and destroying. That's you see them. What's in a person gonna come out. That's how you see evil spirits. And shall rise up against the sons of men and against women, and they come forth during the days of slaughter and destruction. Revelation. See, I got that down here. Let me see. Revelation. Let me check. Revelation chapter 9. Let me see here. Revelation 9. Revelation 9. Hold on. Revelation chapter 9. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the bottomless pit as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. The audio breaking up. Hold on. Maybe I'm hooked to the wrong internet. Hold on. I don't know why it's chopping up. Maybe I'll just slow down. Talk slow, if that's possible. All right, if that's possible. But I'm going to try. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. So out of this pit comes some evil spirits. And it was commanded that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, nor either any green thing. Remember, they don't eat. The book of Enoch say they don't eat. And they're going to be thirsty. They're not eating and they're thirsty. And it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. And that torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh the man. And in those days, men shall seek death and not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. All right. Let me show you all these 4 angels. That was in the same chapter 9:14. Saying to the 6 angels which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Now, I want y'all to go through y'all 66 books of the Bible and find where these angels were locked up. You ain't going to find it. So this is why people are having trouble understanding this book. See, you ain't going to find it where the Most High locked these angels up. Release the 4 angels that are bound in the great river Euphrates. All right. Let me keep going. I got a lot of scripts on this one. A lot of scripts. It's also in Luke 11:24. Talking about unclean spirits in dry places. That is again. I'm just showing that it's consistent in the script. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walked through dry places, seeking rest and finding none. Now this is where it gets dangerous for somebody that done started walking for the Most High, and then start getting comfortable and stop walking for the Most High. Look, the Spirit saying, "I will return unto my house." So you is a house. These demons is living in folks rent free. Newsflash: if you got evil spirits reside in your soul, they are destroying your body. They are destroying your property. They are living rent free. All they doing is taking. They're trying to get a little comfortable. They used to have a body. They no longer have a body. So what's the next thing? Take over somebody else's body. Look, he walked through dry places seeking rest and finding none. He said, I will return unto my house. So these spirits is calling anybody that's been delivered or anybody that's currently being controlled by wicked spirits. You are their house. You are their house. Okay? They're looking for somewhere to stay. For those that are soldiers of the Most High, it's high time we hand these devil eviction papers. You ain't got to hand them nothing, just kick them out. And when he comes, he finds it swept and garnished. In other words, somebody tried to get their life together. But they didn't submit themselves to the Most High. So they still wide open. The door is not locked. When you submit yourself to the Most High, your soul become unlocked. You have a landlord, so to speak. The Most High, His Spirit resides. Okay, you're not gonna be worried about no stealing, killing, and destroying. You're gonna be doing fruits of the Spirit. And fruits of the Spirit does not mean you sit back and let wicked people kill you without protecting your life. That's that slave theology. Remember, Mashiach told Peter to go get swords. Remember, Mashiach whooped the money changers out of the temple. He beat them out of there. He didn't tell them to get out. He beat them out of there. Violence is a language. Violence is a language. Okay? Now, all right. Then go he and take it to him 7 other spirits. So he bring it company. He bring it company. So you were strong enough to get him out. He gonna bring reinforcements. More wicked than himself, and they enter in dwelling there. And the last state of that person is worse than they're gonna be worse the second time around. Or third time. They're gonna be worse off. Okay. Let me keep going. These spirits is called, they looking for a place to stay. Your job is to make sure they don't stay. All right, Enoch chapter 15, verse 10. Your job is to make sure they don't have a place to stay. I done read that. Okay. Let me go back to Enoch chapter 10 then. I'm going to show a video right quick. Hold on, where is it at? Let me show y'all a little stuff right quick. And then I'm going to get back to my scripts. I'm going to take a break right quick. Enoch chapter 10. I might read this. Chapter 10, verse 7. Okay, this is the judgment on these evil spirits. Let me show y'all the judgment on these evil spirits. I don't know how far I'm going to read, but it needs to be. Okay. Then El Elyon, the great and holy one, spoke. This is the Most High, y'all. All right. I'm just going to show y'all that. And sent Larian, the son of Lamech, to the son of Lamech, saying, say to him in my name, conceal thyself. So this is Noah. Then explain to him the consummation which is about to take place. For all the earth shall perish. The waters of a deluge shall come over the whole earth, and all things which are in it shall be destroyed. All right. Now teach him how he may escape and how his seed may remain in all the earth. I'm going to chapter over to for hold on. All right. In all the earth. And now teach him how he may escape and his seed may remain in the earth. 6. And Yahuwah said to Raphael, bind Azazel hand and foot. This is a fallen angel. The scapegoat. The name of a fallen watcher. thrown into the wilderness of Judea in Enoch chapter 10. The name of the goat sent to into the wilderness on Yom Kippur. This is Leviticus 16:8. This is the angel. He's being bound. Y'all see that? Okay. Bind Azazel hand and foot, cast him into darkness, open in the desert, which is in Judea. Cast him in there. Throw upon him hurled and pointed stone, covering him with darkness. There shall he remain forever. Cover his face, that he may not see the light. I think also forever means for an appointed time. There are certain words in the English that don't translate well from Hebrew. Okay. All right. And in the great day of judgment, let him be cast into the fire. Hold on. All right. Verse 9. Restore the earth, which the angels have corrupted, and announce life to it, that I may revive it. All the sons of men shall not perish in consequence of every secret by which the watchers have destroyed, in which they have taught their offspring. You see that? The watchers taught their offsprings darkness. Okay? The Most High didn't teach the angels evil. Satan taught the angels evil. This goes back to the book of Melchizedek. Satan, the Most High, had a dark spot. He had light everywhere. The book of Melchizedek, he had light everywhere. Then he was showing the angels, and then it was a dark spot. That's what the earth was going to be later formed. It was just dark. It was without form and void. You read in Genesis. That's because it wasn't completed. Satan was trying to understand darkness. And now here we are. He gave us a choice. If you ain't got no choice to obey him or not, then you a slave. There's none like him. So if you don't want to serve the Most High, go to the lake of fire. It's simple. You got a choice. Okay? But yeah, notice these watchers taught their offspring wickedness, and they also taught men wickedness. When I say men, I'm talking about humans. Okay? Men and women. But yeah, look here. And all the sons of men shall not perish in consequence of every secret by which the watchers have destroyed, in which they have taught their offspring. All the earth have been corrupted by the effects of the teaching of Azazel. To him, therefore, ascribe the whole crime. Boy, he got a special part in hell. All right. Hold on. All right, now, 13, to Gabriel. Also, Yahuwah said, go to the bastards, to the reprobates, those children that are not of the Most High. Go to the illegitimates, to the reprobates, to the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication, the offspring of the watchers, from among men. Bring them forth, excite them one against another. He made them kill each other. See, let them perish by mutual slaughter. For length of days shall not be there. See, when you go worry about these heathens, oh, they got advanced weaponry. Oh, they got they got nukes, they got all kind of weapons. Look at history. And these white folks get together and kill each other off. Look right here. Excite them one against another. Y'all worried about what the heathen's gonna do. You better be worried about getting right with the Most High, even if you got to leave here. Excite them one against another. Let them perish by mutual slaughter. For length of days shall not be there. Every now and then, they'll get together and have a revolutionary war. Every now and then, they'll get together and have a war of 1812. Every now and then, they'll get together and have a civil war. Again, they'll get together and have a World War I and a World War II. Every now and then, they'll get together and have a Ukraine conflict. See. Yeah. While y'all worrying about all these police force, he either look like they got. Most High make them kill each other. All we got to do is be obedient. That's all we got to do. That's it. That's all you got to do. Obey the word. Boom. To the best of your ability. Don't play. You got one thing to do. You got one job. When I say obey the word, that includes serving the Most High. When I say obey the word, that means love your neighbor as you love yourself. When I say obey the word, that means you should not have no other God before the Most High. If you just do one thing, obey the word, everything is there. Oh, okay. When I sit back in the chair, okay. All right. I'm animated. All right. I note taken, duly noted. All right. Maybe I need to get a microphone and add to it. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. 14. They shall all entreat you, but their father shall not obtain their wishes respecting them. See, these angels produced this offspring that was eating people. Eating people. What group of people got a history of eating people? Come on, delectable Negro. Huh? What group of people? The Bible tells you Satan got a seed. And these spirits get in you. If I turn my back on the Most High, these spirits get in me, I'm just the same. Okay? Don't get it twisted. But he got a blood seed. He got a bloodline. This is showing you he got a bloodline. If I turn my back on everything the Most High have done for me, I'm just the same. I'm no different. All right? Now, they shall entreat you, these Nephilim, but their father shall not obtain their wishes respecting them, for they shall hope for eternal life, that they may live, each of them, 500 years. That was time for the flood. All right. Then Michael likewise, Yahuwah said, go and announce his crime to Shem Yaza. That's another fallen angel. And to the others who are with him, who have been associated with women, that they might be polluted with all their impurity. When all their sons shall be slain. Think about it. If Satan them was so powerful, why they couldn't stop their seed from being destroyed? Huh? There's something going on. You got stuff missing. Something going on. When they shall see the prediction of their beloved, bind them for 70 generations underneath the earth. I don't know how many generations done passed, but this is some fallen angels. Bind them for 70 generations under the earth, even to the day of judgment and of consummation, until the judgment, the effect of which will last forever, be completed. Then shall they be taken away into the lowest parts of the fire. Look, if everybody got the same kind of fire in the lake of fire, in hell fire, then why is these angels going to be taken to the lowest depths of the fire? Telling y'all, just like they got different punishment for different crimes on earth, the Most High got different levels of punishment for different crimes in the spirit. So just think, if you think you just gonna go to hell, that's gonna be it. Okay. But anyway, and in confinement shall they be shut up forever. Immediately after this shall Shem together with them burn and perish. They can't stop this judgment. See, Satan got beside himself. He said his kingdom of a mixture of light and darkness was better than the Most High kingdom. He got beside himself. Well, the Most High put them to the test, which really ain't no test. He's just letting them suffer for their own wickedness. I understand. And he's showing the rest of his sons in creation Why he's the highest. All right. Buried in Paris, they shall be bound until the consummation of many generations. Destroy all the souls addicted to lust and the offspring of the watchers, for they have tyrannized over mankind. So when people say, why God let this happen, you don't understand what's going on. Adam signed us up for this war. Adam signed us up for this. Okay? That's what happened. He volunteered us for this. All right. Let every oppressor perish from the face. Look at here. All you, this is to you oppressor class who love unjust balances, unfair scales. You love injustice. Let every oppressor perish from the face of the earth. He said, not some of them. He said, every oppressor. Let every evil work be destroyed, not some evil work. If the Most High is okay with evil, why is he going to destroy it? If the Most High is promoting evil, why is he going to destroy it? Now, if you want to do evil, he's going to let you do your evil. Serious. It's simple. The plant of righteousness and rectitude appear, and its produce become a blessing. Righteousness and rectitude shall be forever planted with delight. And then shall all the holy ones give thanks. All the saints give thanks. Let me show y'all. Saints, holy men, holy ones, Kodashim, and live until they have begotten 1,000 children. Okay. Y'all remember that 1,000-year peace? I might be wrong. I'm still learning. But look, all the righteous ones give thanks until they have begotten 1,000 children. I'm just speculating. While the whole period of their youth and their Sabbath, he's still talking about the Sabbath. And this is the entire prophecy. But you let Satan's church tell it, don't worry about no Sabbath. I know it's in the Bible. This ain't what they say, but that's what they might well be saying. I know it said, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy, but you ain't got to worry about that. All right. See, once you start ignoring one verse, then the next thing you know, you find yourself ignoring another verse, and another verse, and another verse, and another verse, and pretty soon you done put the Bible down and you on autopilot. But the problem is, you're not going up, you're going down. All right. To be completed in peace. In those days shall all the earth shall be cultivated in righteousness. It shall be wholly planted with trees and filled with benediction. Look at that holy planet. They cutting down all the trees now. They ain't wondering why the earth, why the air. Now, I learned in school that plants put off oxygen. We need oxygen, right? But they seem to be cutting down all the trees and then wonder why it's hot. But nevertheless, and filled with benediction, every tree of delight shall be planted in it. And it shall be vine, and it shall vines be planted, and the vine which shall be planted in the yield fruit to the side. Let me see. But he's restoring the earth, okay? He's restoring. He's restoring stuff. Let me see what else I got. How long have I been going? 48 minutes, all right? Hold on. Let me show you some more binding of these evil spirits. Jubilees 5:6. Jubilees 5:6. Okay, let me start at 1. These are unclean spirits. This is after the flood. These are unclean spirits. This is after the flood. Jubilees chapter 5. And it came to pass when the children of men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the angels of the Elohim saw them. Well, this is before right here. This verse right here is before. It's bringing you back up. Saw them in a certain year of this jubilee, that they were beautiful to look upon, and they took themselves women of all whom they chose, and they bore unto them sons, and they were Nephilim, the offspring of the fallen watchers, a bully, a tyrant, giants. Okay? And iniquity increased upon the earth. Revelation, iniquity going to increase on the earth, and the Most High going to let them bound angels loose. He's going to let these unclean spirits loose. It's in Revelation. All right? And iniquity increased on the earth, and all flesh corrupted its way. Alike men and cattle and beasts and birds and everything that walked on the earth, all of them corrupted their ways and their orders, and they began to devour each other. And iniquity increased on the earth, and every imagination of the thoughts of all men were thus evil continually. You go back to Genesis. This verse is parallel in Genesis. Okay? And Elohim looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, and all flesh had corrupted his orders. And all that were upon the earth had wrought all manner of evil before his eyes. And he said that he would destroy man and all flesh upon the face of the earth, which he had created. But Noah found grace before the eyes of Yahuwah. All right. Now let me see what these spirits is attacking. I'm going to get to these evil spirits. This is after the flood when they started attacking folks. Okay, next verse. Verse 6. And against the angels whom he had sent upon the earth, he was exceedingly wroth. This is the Most High. But let them tell it, God love everybody. And he gave commandments to root them out of their dominion. And he bade us to bind them in the depths of the earth. And behold, they are bound in the midst of them, and they are kept separate. You see, these angels are bound in the depths of the earth. But you pass through your bound. You don't see what no angels have been bound. You get the revelation, you see some angels that are in chains being released. You need to know this stuff. That's you can accurately tell what time it is. As the birth pains of deliverance come upon the earth. You know the word, you begin to see what time it is. Okay? These people already acting like they can't control themselves. Now, all right, verse 7. And against their sons went forth a command. I just read that they should be smitten with the sword and be removed from under heaven. I just read that. Where he made them kill each other. And he said, my spirit will not always abide on man, for they are all flesh, and their days shall be 120 years. And he sent his sword into the midst, that each should slay his neighbor. And they should slay one another till they fell by the edge of the sword, and they were destroyed from the earth. And their fathers were witnesses to their destruction. These fallen angels, they so proud, and they know so much, and they got so much power, they couldn't stop the Most High from destroying the so-called children. You devil worshipers out there. How come Satan ain't creating another earth? Huh? How come Satan ain't creating another earth? His teeth sure is good. All right. And their fathers were witnesses of their destruction, and after this, they were bound in the depths of the earth forever until the day of great condemnation, when judgment is executed on all those who have corrupted their ways and their works were before Yahuwah. And he destroyed all from their places, and there were not left one of them whom he judged, not according to the wickedness. All right. This is some more angels and spirits bound. Okay. Let me keep going. I wrote this on different days. Let me skip down to 13. That's why, yeah, different days. I've been working on this for a few days, probably a couple of weeks. But nevertheless, Jubilees 10, 13. Oh, okay, I'm in the wrong chapter. Hold on. 10. Okay. 10, 13. This is where I thought I was at. This is where I thought I was reading from earlier. This is after the flood right here. And in the third week of this Jubilee, the unclean devils began to lead astray the children of the sons of Noah to error and destroy them. And the sons of Noah came to Noah, their father, and they told him concerning the devils which were leading astray and blinded and slaying his son's son. Blinded. Remember, I told you can see a spirit. You just have to know what to look for. Look for fruits of the evil spirit. Stealing, killing, destroying, injustice, lies. That's how you see a spirit. All right? And they running the government. Think about it. You got a whole government, a whole bunch of people getting together, all in consent to oppress the world. Think about that. You got a whole bunch of people all in consent to oppress people that ain't doing nothing to them. And you say you think ain't no spirits involved. Okay. All right now. And Noah prayed, and he prayed before Yahuwah Elohim and said, Elohim of the spirit of all flesh, who has shown mercy unto me and has saved me and my sons from the waters of the flood and have not caused me to perish, as you did the sons of perdition. For your grace has been great towards me, and great has been your mercy to my soul. Let your grace be lifted up upon my sons, and let not wicked spirits rule over them, lest they should destroy them from the earth. But do you bless me and my sons, that they may increase and multiply and replenish the earth. And you know how your watchers, the fathers of these spirits, acted in my day. And as for these spirits which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in the place of condemnation, and let them not bring destruction on the sons of your servant, my Elohim, for these are malignant, created in order to destroy. You want to see an evil spirit? Look for destruction. What's destruction? I just told you. Stealing, killing, destroying, lying, injustice, unfairness, unbalanced scale, unjust weights. Y'all know what wickedness is. Adultery, everything the Bible said don't do. Like I said, do one thing, obey the word. And let them not rule over the spirits of the living. See, we also have a spirit. Let them not rule over the spirit of the living, for you alone can exercise dominion over them. And let them not have power over the sons of the righteous from henceforth and forevermore. And Yahuwah Elohim obeyed us to bind all. So they bound them up. But look, here go a fallen angel. The Most High granted Noah prayer to bind all the evil spirits. But a fallen angel go petition the Most High to release the 10th of them. Why would the Most High release the 10th of the evil spirits? Because Noah's sons, some of them was hell bent on doing hell. That's why. They were hell bent on doing hell. But let me read it for you. All right. And the chief of the spirits, Master, came and said, Yahuwah, Creator, let some of them remain before me. Let them hearken to my voice and do all that I shall say unto them. For if some of them are not left to me, I shall not be able to execute the power of my will on the sons of men. For these are for corruption and leading astray before my judgment. For great is the wickedness of the sons of men. Look at that. This is a fallen angel telling the Most High. Well, he's not telling, he's petitioning the Most High. Leave some of these evil spirits so I can control them, because these men is hell bent on doing wickedness. Look at it. For great is the wickedness of the sons of men. Not small is the wickedness, great is the wickedness. So the Most High is consistent. When you see all these fallen angels being released in Revelation, when you see all these legions of devils being released on the earth in Revelation, great is the wickedness. All right? And he said, let the 10th part of them remain before him, and let 9 part descend into the place of condemnation. And one of us he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicine, for he knew that they would not walk in the uprightness nor strive in righteousness. So one of the angels taught Noah medicine. All right. Okay, let me keep reading. And we did according to all his word, and all his malignant evil ones were bound in the place of condemnation, and a 10th part of them we left, that they might be subject before Satan on earth. And he explained to Noah all the medicines of their disease together with their seduction. See, these evil spirits are bringing diseases too. They're coming to kill, together with their seduction, and how they might heal them with herbs of the earth. I might ought to get y'all some of these while they still got them. Why is this illegal? Huh? Huh? Why is it illegal? Why is it illegal, y'all? Huh? I'm gonna have to get a couple more books. What is that? Herbs of the earth. And he explained to Noah all the medicine of their diseases. Okay? Together with their seduction, how he might heal them with herbs of the earth. Did he say go pop a pill? Huh? Did he say go get jacked up? All right? And Noah wrote down all the things in a book, and we instructed him concerning every kind of medicine. Thus, the evil spirits were precluded from hurting the sons of Noah. Let me show you a few videos. And he gave all that he had written to Shem. You know, Shem, where the Israelites come from. His eldest son, for he loved him exceedingly above all his sons. Let me go to some videos right quick. Let me see here. Close that out. Now look at this. Y'all know the Bible said quit eating this stuff. I looked and saw some Ethiopians also eating raw meat. So don't think it's just white folks. Don't think it's just white folks doing this. It's mostly them from what I see. But the Ethiopians, they got a menu of eating raw meat. Okay? So don't think it's just white folks.
I've sort of become used to eating raw food, but it's definitely an acquired taste.
Doesn't think about it, he doesn't hesitate.
That is going to be delicious.
I think he just literally switches his brain off and just does the job. Yeah.
I have eaten some of the stuff that Bear has eaten, but there's also a lot of stuff that I haven't eaten that Bear has eaten because I don't want to eat it because it's horrendous.
In China, I'd killed and eaten most of a frog, but I thought I'd save a little bit still for the crew.
That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Now who in their right mind would want to celebrate this year after year? Huh? Who in their right mind? Y'all got any more good herbal books? Put them in the chat. Who in their right mind thinks about doing this year after year? all you Christmas worshipers out there. I'm kind of glad we didn't have money to celebrate that. It didn't get up in here. We was in a situation where we couldn't get what we wanted. You understand? But yeah, he was also a slave, supposed to have been a slave. They also were mocking black folks. One of them, one verse. But y'all, this is clearly a demon. Okay? Don't get it twisted. There it is right there. Christian celebration of Satan Nicholas. Not Saint, Satan. How can two walk together unless they agree? Look like both of them smiling to me. That's a Bible verse. How can two walk together unless they agree? What communion does darkness have with light? There you go. They paying homage to their daddies. they paying homage to their daddies. Who has devils on the brain? Huh? Who wants to immortalize demons and devils? Who has a history of trying to hide the true history? Who has a history of stealing, killing, and destroying, raping and robbing and pillaging and stealing? I ain't got to say who because everybody know who. Let me see here. Don't forget the bone churches. Don't forget the bone churches, y'all. Who worships death? Remember, Satan was a murderer from the beginning. Who sees this as art? I'm having trouble seeing the holiness in the eating of raw food and in the worshiping of demons. I'm having trouble seeing the cleanliness. I'm having y'all. They want to put all this stuff up and then get mad. Don't be mad. Stand 10 toes down on it. Is that what you do? That's what you do. Don't get mad. Don't be shameful. If you're a devil, be proud of a devil. Might as well be proud before you go to hell. See, you can't deceive people when they see that evil spirit that you are. You can't deceive them. People see that evil spirit and start getting away from you. That's what you're worried about. You ain't no shame in your wickedness because if it was, you stop. You're worried about people seeing the spirit, seeing from the natural into the spiritual, and seeing wickedness and getting away from you and going to the light. That's what these devils is worried about. They ain't worried about being found out. If they were, they're not shamed. They would stop if they were. You know, I used to do stuff I was ashamed of. I cut that mess out because I was ashamed of it. I don't want to be associated with doing this and that. So I stopped. Well, with the spirit. Look at all this stuff. But these people are the beacons of morality. This is what you call civilization. Civilization. This is what they call being civilized. I'm gonna call a devil a devil. Yeah, this is what they call civilized. Focus on the word lies. Lies. Civilized. All right, let me keep going. Look at this. Who would think to put this on a church? Huh? Y'all help me out, y'all. Who would think to put this on a? Who would say I'm gonna build a house of worship, and I'm gonna put demons on it? Come on, family. These people are the ones up over us, teaching us the Bible, taking pages out the Bible, giving us slave Bibles. These are the people that's in the Bible cemetery schools, focusing on the bones and stuff. The Bible cemetery schools. That's them. Y'all whole as hell. Y'all work hard for this. Whole as hell. Look at that. On a so-called church. He might as well put demons up there, because people going straight to hell right through the church door. Might as well put that up there. But people actually can't see past. They see the demon. Oh, look, it's a devil on the church. Praise the Lord. Oh, look. Oh, look at the, hey, look. This is the mind of a devil. Oh, look at the beautiful decorations of the church. Come on, family. Come on, family. These devils, think about that. Think about how blind the world is. They can't see the spirit of these things. It's right in our faces. But yet, somehow, they can't see it for what it is. Like I said. See, they won't admit. They won't admit. See, their problem is they won't admit oppression. They won't admit murder. They won't admit theft. They won't admit unrighteousness. So they're blind. It's right there in their face, and they can't even see it. So if they do see it, so y'all just gonna put on this show and put on this show or pretend and go straight to hell. Which is worse. It's better off that you don't see it than you do see it and pretend and go to hell. That's even worse. Now I got, look at this. Look, y'all. On a church, y'all. Does this explain the priest sexual abuse? Huh? Does that explain how they keep molesting and going on? Does that explain their the Greek and Roman LGBT history? Huh? On a so-called church. What spirit got up in their heads? Think about this. I just read to you in the book of, what book was that? Jubilees chapter 10. That they was leading astray Noah's son. And look at this one. Come on, family. What is this? Come on, family. On a church. I'm gonna show y'all that this is on a church. I'm gonna show y'all this is on a church. I looked this up. Look right here. This is a church. This is on a darn church in Germany. Let me see. I got another one up here somewhere. This is on a church in Germany. Moon and Gargoyle of Fieldberg Minister. Look, there you go. The stonemason hilarious revenge came in the form of this peculiarity. I wouldn't care if you should took it down. They left it up there because they're in agreement with it. It don't bother them. It don't offend them. So therefore, they left it up there. I don't want to hear this lie talking about revenge. And so they had devils building their church. See that? There you go, Kenaz. Okay. The construction of the Freiburger Münster City council members commissioned a stonemason to design some of the stonework and sculpture of the building. They also demanded that gargoyles be crafted for the cathedral. That is a church. Let me give you the definition. I looked it up. I didn't want to put no lie out there. Cathedral, the principal church of a bishop, these Catholics, these Romans, containing the episcopal throne a large, important church, something that resembles a cathedral in grandeur or authority. Authority of what? Satan? So it's on a church. I had to make sure because I couldn't tell. But yeah, you got this with a butt tooted up on a church. Okay. I'm about to wrap. Let me wrap this up. 1:15. Let me wrap this up. Now, think about it. You're not gonna find the Most High did give some measurements and how he wanted his holy temples made. You're not gonna find none of this in the Bible. None of it. You're not gonna find it in the Bible, y'all. None of this stuff. Unless you find it under the harlot church. You'll find it there, but you're not gonna find it under holiness. You're gonna find it under harlotry. All right, now let me finish. Let me see here. Let me see. Enoch 88, 1 through 5. Let me get back down here. They put devils in our face, and boy, these people can't even figure it out. See, once we start ignoring our sins and wrongdoing and shortcomings, it's just like poking our eyes out. It's just like getting a dog. It's just like Samson. It's just like getting a hot darn branding iron, burning your eyes out. Once you start ignoring it, it's like getting a branding iron, burning your eyes out. And then the devil put a devil right there on the church. Put devils on all their churches. Their people that promoted this gospel of the world went all over the earth, stealing, killing, raping, and robbing, and you can't even see the devil. That's why it's important to focus on this one thing. Obey the word. What's wrong with doing extra if you feel like you're doing extra? If you can do it, see, we'll do extra for our promotion. When it comes to the Most High, we want to skate on by. We want to do the bare minimum. We got to come out of that. He gonna really blow your mind. Once you start letting everything go and start yielding over to he gonna keep blowing your mind. I'm telling you, I know from experience. You think you done seen it, after a while, you'll stop saying, I thought I seen it all. After a while, you're gonna stop saying that. I'm telling you. Telling you, then that those stuff gonna stop surprising you. You're gonna stop being surprised. All right, Enoch 88. Hold on. Okay, name it 5. Okay, look right here. This sounds like a fallen angel being bound. I just stumbled across it yesterday. I stumbled across it, so I haven't really had enough time to look into the front and back of it. But look, then I looked at one of the 4 who came forth first. Notice there's 4 of them. When he's looking at one of them, he sees the first star. You know, stars are referred to as fallen angels, which fell down from heaven and binding it. Look. Star fell from heaven and is being bound. Foot. He cast it into a valley. A small, narrow, deep, stupendous, and gloomy. Sound like Azazel or one of them angels, remember? Earlier. And one of them drew his sword. Then one of them drew his sword and gave it to the elephants, camels, and asses, who began to strike each other. These are people types. Their spirits are like these. And the whole earth shook on account of them. And when I looked in the vision, behold, one of those 4 angels, see, who came forth, hurled from heaven, collected together, released the 4 angels, book of Revelation, that are bound in the river Euphrates. Revelation chapter 9. And took all the great stars whose form partly resembled that of horses. So maybe these are angels. Maybe these are angels or something. Okay. Whose partly resemble that of horses, binding them hand and foot, cast them into the cavities of the earth. Remember those locusts in Revelation chapter 9? They were like horses. Let me read that to you. Let me show it to you. They had hair like women's hair. Revelation chapter 9. Hold on. Remember that? Let me show it to you. I just want y'all to see parallels. It's something you should just take note of and try to understand it. Ask the Most High to help you understand it. Revelation chapter 9. Look at here. All right, look. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses. Look here. Number 5. And I looked in the vision, behold, one of the 4 angels came forth, hurled from heaven, collected together, and took all the great stars, whom partly resemble that of horses. See that? 88 chapter 5. Partly resemble that of horses, and binding them all hand and foot, cast them into the cavities of the earth. You see that? All right. And the shape of the locust was like unto horses. I just want y'all to see that stuff. Why these books is missing. Prepared unto battle, on their head was like that of crowns, like gold, and their faces whereas the faces of men. See that? And they had their hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as teeth of lions. Okay, I just want y'all to see that stuff, all right? Now, let me show you this, and I'm going to wrap it up. Enoch chapter 105. Okay. This is the birth of Noah. Noah was an albino. He was born with white skin. His father was afraid of him because he had white skin. Why? Because usually the children of the angels had white skin. Okay. Let me see here. That's the Enoch 105, 1 through 12. Hold on. Let me just start reading. Hold on. Okay, here. Let me just go up here. I had it right. Number 1 through 12. All right, hold on. After a time, my son Methuselah took a woman for his son Lamech. Lamech is Noah's father. She became pregnant by him and brought forth a child, the flesh of which was white as snow and red as a rose. The hair, whose head was white like wool. So he had hair like regular Negroes, and long, and whose eyes were beautiful. You know, albinos usually have different color eyes. When he opened them, he illuminated all the house like the sun, and the whole house was abounded with light. And when he was taken from the hand of the midwife, Lamech, his father, became afraid of him. If everybody was already white, why would Lamech be afraid of his white son? Huh? Let me keep reading. And flying away, came to his own father, Methuselah, and said, I have begotten a son, unlike others. He ain't like everybody else. So everybody else is black, dark skinned, able to accept the radiation of the sun. That's just what it is. If you can't overcome the line, then Satan might be your daddy. He is not of men, but resembling the offspring of the angels of heaven. Is of a different nature, being altogether unlike us. There it is right there. His eyes are as the rays of the sun. His countenance glorious. And he looked not as if he belonged to me, but to the angels. I am afraid lest something miraculous should take place on the earth in his days. And now, my father, let me entreat and request you to go to our progenitor Enoch and learn from him the truth, for his residence is with the angels. Remember in the book of Genesis, Enoch didn't die. The Most High took him. This is bearing witness to the book of Genesis. But yeah, when Methuselah heard the words of his son, he came to me at the extremities of the earth. All right. For he had been informed that I was there, and he cried out. And I heard his voice. And I got to get this together. Hold on. Okay, now. Verse 8. And I heard his voice and went to him, saying, Behold, I am here, my son, since you have come to me. And he answered and said, On account of a great event have I come to you, and on account of a sight difficult have I approached you. And now, my father, hear me, for to my son Lamech a child is born, who resembles not him, but whose nature is like in nature is, hold on, whose nature is not like the nature of man. He don't look like everybody else on the earth. His color is whiter than snow. He is redder than the rose. His hair, the hair of his head is whiter than white wool. His eyes are like the rays of the sun, and when he opened them, he illuminated the whole house. When also he was taken from the hand of the midwife, his father Lamech feared and fled to me, believing not that he belonged to him, but that he resembled the angels of heaven. And behold, I am come to you that you might point out to me the truth. Then I, Enoch, answered and said, Yahuwah will effect a new thing upon the earth. This have I explained and seen in a vision. I have shown you that in the generation of Jared, my father, those who were from heaven disregarded the word of Yahuwah. Behold, they committed crimes, laid aside their class, and intermingled with women. With them also they transgressed, married with them, and begat children who are not like spiritual beings, but creatures of flesh. A great destruction, therefore, shall come upon the earth, a deluge, a great destruction shall take place in 1 year. This child which was born to your son shall survive on the earth, and his 3 sons shall be saved with them. When all mankind who are on the earth shall die, he shall be saved. And let's look right here. Check this next verse out. And his posterity shall begat on the earth giants. There goes some more giants, y'all. So somebody on that ark must have had, I'm speculating. Somebody on that ark probably had contaminated blood. Maybe it was one of his son's wives. Shall begat on earth giants, not spiritual. Remember Goliath? Remember when they were sent to spy out the land? They said they was as grasshoppers. Was in the book of Leviticus? Not spiritual, but carnal. Upon the earth shall a great punishment be inflicted, and it shall be washed from all corruption. There you go. They're talking about giants again. But yeah. See, think about this. The Messiah was already prophesied to come and restore order to the earth. Satan wanted to take over all the bloodlines. If Satan could have took over, polluted all of the bloodlines, then where was the Messiah going to come through? Satan's bloodline? How was that going to work? So the Most High just wiped out the giant. All right. Let me see here. I'm trying to stop sharing my screen. All right, family. Shalom. Let me read some of y'all's comments. Hold on. All right, family. Y'all take care. Y'all go back and watch this. And if anything I missed or anything need attention bringing to, y'all let me know. Okay. I got another one. I got another video coming up. It's gonna be the inner ear. It's gonna be the inner ear. You need to learn how to be in tune with the voice of the Most High. The inner ear. I ain't got the title up there yet, but it's gonna look something like that. You got to be able to hear what the Most High is saying. It's gonna be the inner ear. Yeah, I got white hands up there because they the one messing with the word. Notice, it's a woman's hand. The beast church is a woman, a white woman, covering up the ears of the Most High's anointed. That's why it's white hands right there. Lying to folks. No, I ain't put it together yet, but that's gonna be the thumbnail. Okay, the inner ear. Remember, Mashiach said that what you hear in the ear, that you preach on the housetops. Look, let me show you a Bible verse. Is it Matthew? I did start writing some of this down. Hold on, let me see what verse it is. Matthew 10:27. Hold on. I think that's gonna be the Bible verse. Hold on. I've been working on it. 10:27. I'm finna share my screen. Yeah, let me share my screen right quick. Y'all see that? Right here, verse 27. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in the light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye on the housetop. There's a communication going on. It's a communication going on from the Most High to his soldiers out here on the ground. It's a communication going on. You got to learn to be in tune. He that has an ear, let them hear what the Ruach is saying in the churches. Let me see here. Revelation 2:7. I'm just gonna go over it a little bit since I got it already. One way to hear you learn what that word say, what the book say, what the elders say, what the book say. Ain't no debate what the book say. Hold on. It must have 2:7. He that hath an ear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying to the churches. You're not gonna hear the Spirit ignoring evil. You're not gonna hear it. Ignoring, you're doing, you're not gonna hear it. You say, well, I need some help. Well, that's different. You fight to overcome. Remember, he said, work out your soul salvation with fear and trembling. That's different. But you know you're doing wrong and ain't making no attempt to slow down, ain't making no attempt to make no changes, ain't making no attempt to make no adjustment, ain't petitioning the Most High to give you the victory over this. You're not going to be able to hear properly. Okay? That's just what I'm working on. But yeah. All right. Look at these comments and I'm going to be out. Hold on. All right. Well, I'm out, family. Let me see what song I'm going to play. Hold on. Sometimes we just got to be humble.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. Where all this pride coming from, huh? We denied the sun from the jump, number one. Number two, we worship all these falsified deities, sending vain praises up, worshiping our enemies. Three, we glorify and put our trust in man, idolizing doctrines that's abominable to man, and we puffed up like we done something, even though the prophets told us that the Lord would turn from us, utterly destroy us, homeland desolate, told us he would scatter us. Tell me what you thought that meant? Most these pastors teaching nonsense in the pulpits, ministers of Satan, that's who they be fooling with, doctrines of devils, demons in your reign, sin and iniquity, never-ending pain. Pray the Lord forgive me, I blaspheme his name, in my holy ignorance, have mercy on me, man, have mercy on me, man. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. I was a sinner and I know it, trying to change though. Read scripts, trying to apply them to my life, so I had to make some changes, call it audible, cause some things I was doing was abominable. Had a slice of humble pie, you should try it, please. It's that inner self that you should be trying to reach. It's that daily bread that we should be trying to eat. The spiritual mindset we should be trying to keep. All this hatred is of Satan, he deceived us all. But if we believe on the Son, he gon' redeem us all. Glorified bodies, but are you teachable? Or do you just wanna do what you wanna do? That's a question we gotta ask ourselves, cause that sound like self-worship and that's a path to hell. Well, as for me, I'ma humble on down, and with a trembling heart pray for my crown. Now, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God which worketh in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world, holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Christ, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Yea, and if I be offered upon the sacrifice and service of your faith, I joy and rejoice with all of you. For the